everyone. Hi there, and welcome to tonight's webinar. I know you're thinking, wait, she's not Eric Johnson. You're right, I am not. My name is Lisa Swain, and I'm the Director of Customer Experience here at Teamzy. Tonight, I'll be hosting the webinar. So I'm super excited that you're here. Thank you for cutting some time out of what I know is a very busy schedule to learn a little bit more about Teamzy. I'm really pumped to show you the system, take you through all the ins and outs, kind of answer any specific questions you guys may have. So hang with me, okay? So here's what I have planned for tonight. First thing, I'm actually going to dive right into the product. So we're going to talk about how quickly and easily you can set up Teamzy, and then we're going to jump right into how you can become a power hour boss with Teamzy, okay? I'm going to show you how quickly and easily you're going to be able to connect and start tons of conversations without really having to go and scrub and check multiple locations like you were having to do until now. And then last but not least, we're going to jump into following up like a pro, guys, because I know and you know that the fortune is in the follow-up. So we're going to talk about how simple Teamzy is going to make your follow-up system. It's going to kind of streamline without you having to keep your own calendar and post-it notes and color-coded Excel spreadsheets. The system is going to have your follow-ups in an area where you're going to be able to get focused and really maximize on your business time every day. Okay, so that's what I've got planned tonight, and then we'll jump into an open question and answer, because I know some of you may already be using the system, which is fantastic. Hang tight, because I will jump into those specific questions. You have a little question and answer section either right or left of your screen, depending on the browser that you're using. So go ahead and jot down your questions there as I present, and I will get into each of those at the end, so hang with me. I'll answer as many as I can, okay? So before I actually jump into the system, how about I introduce myself a little bit? So, like I mentioned, my name is Jay. I'm the Director of Customer Experience here at Teamzy, and it's my job to make sure that you can be the most successful with the system. So, anytime you have questions, if you're met with a challenge or anything like that, I want you to pick up the phone and call me right away, because I'm going to be here to kind of remove that challenge or that hurdle so that you can really build momentum and see the benefit to your business. So at the end of my quick presentation, I'll share all of my contact information with you, so you can call me, or you can text me, or you can even email me, okay? Whatever's your preference, you reach out and I can help. All right, so without further ado, let's take a look at Teamzy, shall we? Guys, if my connection gets wonky at all, go ahead and use the chat function just to let me know, hey, you're getting a little fuzzy, or the audio's delayed, or anything like that. I just want to make sure you guys don't miss anything. Okay, great. I'm going to keep open that chat just to be sure, and let me share my screen. Okay, so before I actually start, guys, if you have not taken advantage of the free 30-day trial, please make that your next step. Don't leave the call, stay with me, okay? I promise I've got lots of value for you. At the end of the call, go out and get the free 30-day trial. And by go out, I do mean just go to teamzy.com and get a free 30-day trial. No credit card necessary. You get to really dive in, implement the system for a full 30 days so that you can see the benefit to your business. Guys, really the biggest challenge is getting systematic in your business. A tool like Teamzy is going to take all the guesswork out of that for you. So get the free 30-day trial, implement the system for 30 days. You'll see the benefit to your business. The investment's going to be a no-brainer, okay? So 30-day trial if you haven't already done so. If you logged into your Teamzy already, you've been clicking around, kind of checking out the system, no worries. If you're getting ready to set up, however, we've created a setup wizard for you, okay? If you've been clicking around and you've navigated away from that screen, in the upper right-hand corner, you've got a little settings wheel. If you click here and go down to Setup Wizard, it's going to redirect you to that page that you more than likely landed on when you first started your trial. All right. So our Setup Wizard has been broken down for you into 3 quick steps, okay? I don't want you to kind of freak out or feel like, okay, this is me streamlining lots of different lists. It can be a little bit nerve-wracking, but I promise we are here to help, and we have done this a ton of times, and we are gonna see you through it, okay? First step, because Teamzy is so much more than just a tracking app, you're gonna have the ability to set an income goal for yourself. But it's not just a number that lies in the system somewhere. This is actually going to be used in our algorithm to create the pathway to your goal. We're going to create a structured plan that leads you step by step to reaching your overall financial goal. Oftentimes, that's the difference between an achievable goal and a failed goal. When you don't have milestones or the pathway, the next step, where do I put my foot next? When you don't feel like you have that pathway, we can misstep and deviate from the plan. So rely on the system that the plan that the system is going to break down for you. The first step is to establish your income goal. The second step in our setup wizard is to create what's known as a powerful why statement. So some of you may be familiar with this. A powerful why statement is a reminder to you, from you, okay, that of why you got in this business, where your resolve lies, okay? This is why you should be resilient when you meet that challenge or that quitting point. Because the truth is, we've all got it in us. Life is incredibly difficult and challenging. You guys are managing households and larger careers, and then, oh wait, trying to build this business. It's difficult. And when you're met with those challenges or that quitting point, it's important to have a reminder. It's important to have that little whisper, okay, that just reminds you, you can do it. Keep going. We are doing this for a good reason. So your powerful why becomes that reminder. We've built it right into the tool because we believe it to be one of the most instrumental and vital parts to this. So take the time. Even if you've never done it before, I know it seems a little bit California fruits and nuts. I get that a lot, okay, guys? But so much of the strides that we make in our outward-facing lives start in here, okay? It's the self-talk. So take some time, get into building your why statement, and the system will help. Third step is the meat of the setup process, which is going to be to bring in or import your contacts. I know you're going to be importing contacts from lots of different places. That's the beauty of Teamzy. You guys are going to streamline into a master list, okay? You never have to scrub down a list again. You never have to go and find out where you left off or, you know, did I send that email? It's all going to be in one area. It's going to kind of limit those ripping your hair out moments, okay? So the next step, once we've gone through and you've gone through the outline, you can click on any video on any page. It's just basically going to take you through the spiel that I'm explaining right now. Okay, so you'll hit start here. The system's going to take us to the first step, which, like I mentioned, is setting your income goal. This is an important part of the process, so I'm just going to read you what our intention is. So setting an income goal will prompt Teamzy to suggest daily activities, okay? These are going to be what we know as highly productive activities and that we consider appropriate for your goal based on our experience of coaching thousands of business professionals. You should know that our intimate team here at Teamzy has an extreme amount of experience in business coaching, okay? To the tune of 10 or 15 years. So lean into that and rely on the recommendations that the system gives you. So, setting your income goal. Consider what you want your growth to be for the next 12 months, guys. Don't overthink this, okay? But I know I've got some powerhouses already on this call. You may be killing the game. If you already are, fantastic. But now think about how you'd like to grow the next 12 months. We're coming out of a unique time of the year where people were either doing strategic planning or you're considering that now. Whatever the case may be, consider your next 12 months of growth and plop in a number, okay? So we're gonna go with $100,000 to start. I'll hit continue here. The system is immediately gonna start crunching those numbers for me, okay? Applying that algorithm like I mentioned. And it's gonna let me know that based on my 6-figure goal, I have to do 2,899 connections in the next 12 months. It seems like a lot, but guys, if you take a step back here and you consider how many people you're already connecting with, this is just a drop in the bucket, okay? This is you taking a focused look at, okay, if I do this many activities, it's going to yield in this kind of a benefit to my business. So 2,899 may seem like a large number. It's a little scary. It's okay. Go with us. The system's going to break that down for you into bite-sized chunks. So you know not only on a yearly basis what you need to complete, but you're going to know on a monthly, a weekly, and ultimately a daily basis what you need to do. So we'll hit continue here, and the system is going to continue to crunch those numbers. It's broken it down for me in a way that ultimately many Beachbody coaches see the world into prospects, customers, and coaches, okay? So we're gonna separate out your connections evenly so that you're spending all of your time and your resources with the right people. So for your prospects, it's gonna let you know that, okay, based on that goal of 2,899 connections, 6 of those need to be completed to your prospects every day, 4 to your customers, and 3 to your coaches. Now that may seem like a number that to some of you, again, powerhouses that are already doing that in your sleep. You're thinking, oh, I connected that many people before breakfast. Okay, that's awesome. Way to go, okay? But then get ambitious here. Again, this is your starting point, okay? This is your track. But if you want to hit the ground running and go 90 miles an hour, then by all means, get ambitious here, okay? Up that number. You can manually override the recommended goal, but like I said, trust the system. Don't lower it, challenge yourself. Try and meet the system where it's based on your goal. Okay, so you can set your manual goals if you need to, and that's also going to include goals for things like invites and additions. Okay, so I want to spend some time talking about ads for a minute. Talking about invites. So invites are an intentional action, okay? So this is when you are actually inviting someone to an event, to the business opportunity, a 3-way call, a breakfast meeting, however it is that you choose to get face-to-face and belly-to-belly, or connect a little bit closer, or bring them a little bit closer to the business opportunity, is what's going to constitute as an invite. And we happen to know that based on all of our research and our time working and coaching up business professionals, that those types of intentional activities are going to yield, are going to be that much more vital and instrumental to your business. So we've created a specific goal for your invite, so you never lose sight of that, okay? And then we do the same for your additions or your lead generation. Whenever you bring new people or new lifeblood into your business, when you add them to your database, because that's how you're introducing new people to products. You are meeting potential new coaches, building your business, okay? So these are all of the elements that we believe are going to be crucial to helping you stay on track with your overall goal. Take some time here, consider the recommendation, and then if you need to, go ahead and up or decrease any of the given goal numbers. You can hit continue here, and then we're going to go right in, we're going to roll right into the next step, which is finding that powerful why statement. Excuse me, why statement. So we've got a great video here that kind of takes you through a synopsis of what I'm talking about here, which is ultimately just that creating your why statement is going to be your armor. Okay, as you go out into the world and you connect and you're met with objections or bad days because of your other job, and now you've got to come out here and talk to what feels like sometimes perfect strangers. This is going to be that reminder that I am doing this to better the lives of my children, or I'm doing this to save a little more for my kids' college fund. Whatever your reason, okay, whatever your why, whatever keeps you ticking and moving forward is what you want to consider when you fill in your why statement. So if you haven't done this before, it's okay. Teamzy is going to walk you through the process. Again, it's going to let you fill in each and every answer one step at a time. So you get to consider, why did I become a coach? Okay? You don't have to have transcendent answers, guys. If you're at the beginning of this and the reason you became a coach is because you wanted to make an extra $500 or an extra $1,000, be honest, okay? In this moment, this is going to be a message to you from you. So take the moment and go through the exercise. Okay, so that's creating your why statement. Once you get to the bottom, it's going to help you boil all of those individual statements into one concise why statement that will, in fact, be present on your dashboard. So as you're working, as you're powering through, you're going to be able to glance over and have that reminder readily available. Once you finish with your why statement, you'll continue. Third step in the process, guys, this is going to be the meat. So this is when you're importing those contacts. I know that you're all importing from lots of different places, okay? Whether it be LinkedIn, email services, Facebook, your back office. These are lots of different lists. So the question of duplicates always comes up. Our amazing engineers built in a really great immediate duplicate finder, okay? So that means it's going to screen for unique email addresses. I'm just gonna quickly glance over at my chat just to make sure that I haven't lost anyone here. Okay, there we go. And yes, the question that just came in, I will absolutely be recording today's session and you'll get a replay link, okay? So with our duplicate finder, the system is going to screen for unique email addresses, okay? So if you bring in a file that has Jane Smith, but it doesn't have an email address, and then you've got Jane Smith listed in your back office with an email address, it will create separate records, but it's only because it's seeing that as a unique email. So you might have to do some cleanup, but know that the system is working right alongside you and it is searching for those immediate dupes, okay? If you have any questions when you get to this stage, if you feel like, okay, that just created an extraordinary amount of duplicates, I wanna maybe have Jay check and see if this is the best way to do it. Ping me and I will help, okay? So when you're getting ready to import your contacts, we've got export instructions for most of the basics, your back office. You can reach out to me. I've got export instructions from basically every email service under the sun. So if you've got it, I can help. If it's LinkedIn, you could reach out to me. The few outliers right now, Twitter, Instagram, we cannot currently source their data and export. That's a roadblock that's being put up by Facebook for Instagram and Twitter, okay? So keep that in mind. But you will be able to export from things like your Facebook, like your LinkedIn, like emails, which is great because you're gonna be able to pull some good information from that and then continue to connect with people through those mediums. All right, now you can watch the videos when you're going through the process to export your contacts, but ultimately if you can get your file exported into any of the following formats, CSV, COO, .txt, Facebook, or your back office file will almost automatically import into Teamzy. If it's anything outside of that, like I said, reach out to me. I can either convert it or get it uploaded for you. Not a problem, but for the most part, they all fall into those categories, so not to worry. Now, when your file is ready to be imported, it's gonna be as quick and easy as selecting Choose File. See here. The system's gonna run the initial screen and it will let me know, okay, thumbs up, you can move forward. This is in the appropriate format. Okay, now I've got some options here. I can toggle advanced import options. This is gonna be really, really instrumental for you guys, especially as you're merging these lists together. It's gonna be important when you end up with, 1,000 or 1,500 contacts total, to be able to take a look at one glance and say, oh, that relationship originated through Facebook or through LinkedIn. So we've created a great tagging system that's gonna let you create a quick identifier like that. So I'll say that all of these folks are coming in from Facebook. So I can go ahead and quickly create a tag there that's called Facebook. Now, Teamzy is going to apply that tag to every single person on this file. So when I come to their name in Teamzy, I can see, okay, Facebook, perfect. I now know one of two things. Either I connect with them through Facebook or that's the origin of the relationship. It's just a tip. You can choose to use tagging however you see fit. So if you're bringing in a group of people that you've been working for, a challenge group or something along those lines, get specific here, guys. This is gonna really help you get focused and really crack down on those power hours. All right, so that's how you're gonna tag an entire import. You also have the option to rank an entire import because at Teamzy, prioritizing your contacts is the most important part of this process because you're actually going to prioritize your relationships so that you can prioritize your time. This is what makes the power hour hum, okay? You're gonna take a look at every single person in your database and you're gonna rank them 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, based on their hot level to you. So these are my rock star customers, or these are my really hot prospects, so that you can go in and apply the focus that you need to each given group. All right. If you're bringing in a group that's, your hottest of hot leads, then you can quickly say, okay, everyone in this file is a 5-star, or everyone in this file is a 2-star, and so on. And I will actually on the next screen show you what that breakdown means and what follow-ups, what default follow-ups are applied to each group. Okay, so we can go down here and you'll notice that the very last option in the advanced import is to select your type. So you can also, when you're bringing in all of your customers, go ahead and do a blanket type of, here are all of my customers, or here are all of my coaches. This, again, all of this is helping you take one step closer to that scrubbed down list that you're gonna be able to step in front of and just hit the ground running with your connects every day. So let's say these are my prospects, they're 3-star and they're from Facebook. So I'm gonna hit continue. The system is automatically going to map my file, meaning it's gonna put the first names with the first names, phone numbers, emails, and so on, okay? I can hit continue. The system's going ahead and it's gonna import, and it redirects me right to the next step, okay? You always know where you're supposed to be and you don't kind of feel overwhelmed. Now, when you're ready, once you've completed an import, the next step that the system is gonna redirect you to is to rank your contacts. If you decide that you wanna import everyone and then come back and rank, that's no problem. I'll show you how to do that. Otherwise, you can just do it as you import the contacts. The one thing that I will say here is that every single person that you import to Teamzy is going to default to a 3-star ranking, okay? So it's not like they come in as nobodies. Everyone gets a default ranking so no one falls through the cracks, okay? So even if you can't log in again to get to your rankings, the system is automatically gonna start those follow-ups. It's gonna start prompting you to connect with people because they're in the database. So 3-star ranking to start, and here's what each of the stars mean. Each rank corresponds to a given default follow-up date so that no one falls through the cracks. Without you having to go into the system and say, I'm following up on this day or I'm following up on that day, everyone is you're creating consistency with every single person because it's happening in the background. The system is monitoring that follow-up system for you, and I'll show you how it works. So 5 stars are gonna be the hottest of the hot. These are people that you wanna connect with in the greatest frequency. So they're gonna come up for follow-up. You're gonna be prompted to connect with them every 30 days. Your 4 stars every 60 days. Your 3 stars every 90. So that's what everybody comes in defaulting as, the 90-star ranking. The 3-star ranking, 90 days. The 2-star are on a 120-day increment. And then the 1 stars do not come up for follow-up, okay? So my tip with your 1 stars, these are gonna be for your big objectors, okay? People that have kind of given you the Heisman, they're like, no, I'm good. Or other coaches that may be too far in your upline or downline where you don't necessarily connect all the time, but it's good to have their information to reference. Your 1-star area can be a great holding tank for that kind of thing, where you've got their information, you can pull them up should anything change, but it's not muddying the water of your everyday progress, of your everyday focus, okay? So take a look when you're going through your ranking, and I'll show you how you can get back to that page. This little video just takes you through everything that I just mentioned. When you're ready to rank, the system's gonna redirect you to a page that looks like this. Like I said a minute ago, if you've decided to import all of your files and then go back to rank, what you're gonna do is actually, when you log into your Teamzy, I'm sure you're gonna be on your dashboard. So go to Team on the left-hand side, and this is gonna give you your entire list. So every single person, whether they were manually added or imported, they're all gonna be listed here. So it's gonna automatically drop you in your all category. And then if you follow to the right, you've actually got a quick total. So that's a little tip if you're ever unsure of how many people you've got so far, if you're just wondering, that'll give you a total. So the easiest way if you're gonna look to kind of get through that ranking, because ranking is really a breeze in the system, guys. I know when you've got a lot of people, it can seem daunting, but just sort of a time block. Give yourself 15 minutes, 10 minutes to start. Get through 20 names at a time. And then little by little, you start to whittle down that number. So the easiest way, once you click team and you're in the all category, will be to toggle rank mode. That's gonna make everyone's ranks immediately visible, and you can go down and say, okay, yeah, that person's a 2-star, that's a 4-star, 2-star, 5-star. I know some are gonna be easier than others to rank, but don't agonize on it, especially not on your first swipe, okay? Go through, see what you can initially skim, get all of your really hot prospects, your really hot customers, your A+ coaches, get all of those ranked really quickly, and then you'll take a second pass, because like I said, no one is falling through the cracks, guys. The system has made sure to apply a follow-up for everyone. Now it's on you to decide, is that the right frequency? Should I be connecting more often? Okay, so go down and just go ahead and quickly rank. You'll just say, okay, yep, that's everyone that I needed to rank. I think that's everybody. You can do this and then add that, and then you're done, okay? Once you've gone through and you've ranked everyone, you also have the option to quickly check your types. So you can actually toggle type mode here, and it'll give you the same sort of option. I can quickly make, okay, here are my customers, my coaches, and so on, just down the list. Okay, so if you're deciding to import, to rank and type as you go along, fantastic, little by little, not to worry, everyone holds that 3-star ranking no matter what. Okay, so that's gonna be basically the meat of the setup process. Once you've got everyone imported, I know you're gonna be doing some manual cleanup. Going through that process, going to your team page is gonna give you the best view, okay? This is gonna be everyone's full contact record. This is gonna give you the opportunity to do the rank mode and the type mode option. And then you can also do this. Okay, so I'm working with Marlo. Here's all of Marlo's contact information. I can quickly add his phone number here. Once I'm done, I click away. The system gives me my success message, automatically saves. I can move on to the next portion. I can add any information here. Personal details, social media links, contact-based info. I can also make notations. I know you guys are bringing over information or transitioning from other systems that you had in place. When you're doing that, I know you may have got notes accumulated. You may want to make a notation of where you left off just so that you kind of start fresh with Teamzy, but you're also not throwing to the wind all the work you've already done with people. You can come in here to your notes section and make as many notes as you need to. This will be easily referenced by you at any time. Your activity feed is going to come into play as you start to connect with people and log activity in the system. Now, so altering information is going to be that quick and easy. Like I said, that's how I did it for Marlo. If I wanted to alter something for Rachel, I would simply click on her name and the contact record will update on the right. You go through, you manually do your cleanup. If you need to remove anyone, I would toggle rank mode. This little mini trash can icon is going to give you your delete option. It's going to give you your confirmation and it'll simply delete the person outright from the database and let you move on. And that setup, guys, it's going to be that easy. Now I know there are going to be outliers. If you're having a challenge, if you need help, reach out to me and I'll get you squared away. All right, so now that we've talked setup, let's jump into that power hour. So your dashboard. Your dashboard is going to act as your virtual accountability partner, guys. We started all of this talking about a structured plan, right? We set an income goal. The system has now broken it down for you on a daily basis of what you need to do in order to achieve that goal. So here's how you read your dashboard. Under today's activities, you've got it broken down by prospects, customers, and coaches. So I know I've got 6 prospects to connect with left for the day. As I complete activities, as I connect with people, this is actually going to fill in so that I know how close or how far I am to meeting my goal on a daily basis. Now, the same will apply as I log my invites and as I add people to the overall database. So this is going to be your virtual accountability partner. At one glance, you should be able to see where you are in the day, how much more work you need to do. Okay, do I need to schedule a power hour? Or could I do a power 30 minutes? Okay, we're talking about a systemized approach to your business. So that's how you're going to read your today's activities section. Your dailies area, this is going to be a checklist to you from you, okay? These are the things that you work on. So have you completed your workout for the day? Have you had your Shakeology? Have you spent a little time on your personal development? And have you done your social posts? You basically just check these off as they go along, okay? If at any point you want to see your progress for a previous day, click the date here on the right and it will give you the option to go to a previous day. Now, the who's up next list. I now know I've got 6 prospects to connect with for the day. What I normally do when I'm getting through my power hour is I actually open up a tab for Facebook because I know I connect with a ton of people through Facebook and then a ton of people through LinkedIn. I open up a tab for each, go down to my who's up next section. Now the way this works is it is not only screening the last time I connected with people. So it's letting me know that the system is monitoring for you when the last time you connected with people. It's going to apply that default follow-up based on the last time that you connected. So Eric is coming up on my list. I see he's a 5-star. That means I have not connected with him in the last 30 days. I can quickly come over here, enter any details of my connection, and move on, okay? But now I know that, okay, you're gonna be connecting with tons of people, so we give you, at one glance, you can select your activity section and see, have I logged any activity with this person? Where did I leave off? You've got your details area so that you can see, okay, I've got an email address, I've got a phone number, and oh, okay, that's right, I connect with Eric through Facebook. You see how those tags and the identifiers are gonna come into play? They're gonna help you to not have to drop everything in Teamzy, go check your spreadsheet, go check this, go check that. Keep all of that information on one screen so that you can keep on moving and building momentum. So I connect with Eric through Facebook. Fantastic. I'm going to send him a Facebook message, but I'm not quite sure what to say. Ooh, I know. Teamzy has scripts and dialogues. Okay, so I get excited about that one. Because ultimately, having a system that tells you what to do and when to do it is half of it, you know, especially when you might be new to this or when you're working with hundreds and hundreds of people. You need to be able to have a quick message you can send, especially when you're just connecting or reaching in just to let them know you're here to support them. So we've created a really great library of scripts for you. From your dashboard, you can access it by clicking on scripts in the upper right-hand corner of that little box. It's going to give you all of the different mediums that you use to connect with people. So you get to get that much more focused and specific. I connect with Eric through Facebook. I'm going to click on Facebook. Okay, so you can see that we've actually, we've listed these for you by connection type, by follow-up type. So when you're working with people who are brand new, okay, cold prospects, sometimes you don't want to be agonizing over every single message you send them. So this is going to give you a step in the right direction, okay? It opens that door for you. But you can get specific here. You can customize these. You can create your own. You can actually do that by selecting new script. It'll let you save your script, and then you can reapply it and use it in the future. Let's say I wanted to use connection 1. I'll hit copy script here. I'll drop it in here, update Eric's name. Do a quick copy. I go over to my Facebook screen. I've always got that open. I will find Eric here. Drop the message, hit send, go back over to Teamzy. I'll log that I sent that through Facebook. I'll have the option here to indicate whether it was an invite, whether I invited him to anything, but because I didn't, I can just go ahead and hit log connect. But wait, I've got one more thing to think about. When do I want to connect with Eric next? The truth is, Eric's a 5-star, so he's coming up in 30 days from today no matter what. But if I wanted to connect with Eric, I could reset his follow-up or manually tell the system when I wanted to check in with him, okay? But for now, Eric's good to go. I've connected with him. I can log that connect. You'll notice it sends a message to the system. I've completed an activity. So now I've got 1 of my 5 prospects complete for the day, and it's moved the next person up the list that I need to work with so that you can just keep connecting with people. Another great feature that we've built in to make connecting really easy right from the dashboard is you can actually send emails directly through Teamzy, guys. So if you are a Gmail subscriber, go ahead and link your Gmail to Teamzy. The easiest way to do that, in the upper right-hand corner, you've got a settings wheel. Head down to settings, and then you've got integrations here on the left. If you have not linked your Gmail yet, it's going to give you a little tiny connect button, and it's going to walk you through the process. The process is ultimately, are you logged into that Gmail account and connect? That's it. Once you've done that, you're going to be able to come over to your dashboard. Okay, I'm connecting with Trisha. I want to send her an email. You know what? Not sure what to say. I'll browse my scripts because we've created scripts for emails as well. Now, what's great about this is I know you guys are creating your own promo emails, or you've got promo emails that you're using to send out to promote a particular product or challenge group or anything like that. Save the body of your email in Teamzy so you can quickly hit a ton of people with it, but without it being a blast email. You're still sending an individual email and making that individual connection, but you're able to do it in a systemized way so that you're kind of, okay, humming along, just sort of building that momentum, sending the message, sending the message. You're starting tons of conversation. Not all of them are going to go anywhere. Not all of them are going to spring or just going to sprout right at the same time, but you're planting those seeds. So use the scripts so that you're not having to spend an hour developing what you're going to say to someone, okay? So if I wanted to send this email, I could quickly hit send email. The system, if my connection was working correctly, would go ahead and bring up the email. I would drop the person's name right in there, and it would be as simple as hitting send email. That's it, okay? So not only can you send emails, you can also use the scripts in the other mediums. You can copy your scripts here and paste them into Facebook, do the same with your LinkedIn, do the same with your email, and then just keep moving, okay? You guys are gonna be so astonished when you're not scrubbing lists, when you're not trying to find out where'd you leave off or what spreadsheet should I check, how much you're able to do, how much progress you're able to make, okay? So that's gonna be how you really crank through your power hour. In addition to your prospect section, you're also going to have your customers and your coaches. So once I get through the next 5, I'd go over to my customers tab. Click on customers. It's going to bring up my customers based on priority and the last time I connected with them. You don't have to check a million places. You just stay here and keep connecting. Log your connections as you go. Same will go for your coaches. Now, I started to talk a little bit about follow-ups. Now, I mentioned that everyone gets a default follow-up. No one's going to fall through the cracks. But we also know that some invites or some conversations are going to lead to a follow-up. You're going to need to check in with them on their progress or what they thought or something along those lines. So we've made it really quick and easy for you to set your manual follow-ups as well. So let's say I connect with Trisha. We chat about challenge group, okay? You put as many details in there as you need because ultimately this is going to be something that you pull up and reference in the future so that you can serve them better or help them a little quicker or easier, okay? So I'd say that I chatted with her about upcoming challenge group. So we chatted through Facebook message, I invited her, and now the system is gonna let me get specific as to what type of invite. So I'm gonna go ahead and stipulate that it was an invite to a challenge group. But now Trisha needs to go, so I'm gonna follow up with her on Thursday with the details. So I can actually click follow up here and tell the system when I wanna follow up with her. So I'll hit custom date here and tell the system that I'm following up on Thursday. I'll hit log connect. Trisha gets removed from that list. The system gets an update that I have now completed 2 of my 4 prospect connections. It knows that I've done 1 of my 2 invites. And Trisha has now had logged connection, okay? But I set a follow-up for Trisha. Where did that follow-up go? I want you guys to have confidence that when you're setting these follow-ups, you're not going off into no man's land. You're gonna be able to take a quick glance and see, okay, what are all of my upcoming follow-ups? You can do that from your dashboard by clicking on follow-ups, and you're gonna see there's Trisha's follow-up, okay? It's set to Thursday. And as you have additional follow-ups in here, you're gonna see that they'll be color-coded, okay? We coded them based on urgency for you so that you'll be able to at one glance see when things are past due or up and coming or when I've got a little more time before that follow-up, but either way, it will list the actual date for you. This is gonna make following up really easy. It's gonna take the guesswork out of it. And ultimately, this is you showing up where you said you would, okay? Following up, guys, is an act of love. You are simply supporting them, remaining consistent and committed. Okay, so that's what following up like a pro is, and this is how doing it in the system is gonna be so easy for you. I wanna show you really quickly how you can create follow-ups, how you can set manual follow-ups, even if someone doesn't come up on your dashboard. So I know that you're already in the process of serving people, helping people, so you're gonna be at in a position where you may need to set a follow-up already, okay? You need to put in all of your follow-ups that you've already set with people. So you can quickly use your search contact field at the top of the screen at any given time, okay? The system will let you search by name, first or last, and then it'll redirect you to that person's individual profile. From here, you can do things like update information, like I said, including type and tags. And then you can also do follow-up changes. So if I need to connect with Eric, I can select from the follow-up dropdown. I can do any of the presets, or I can go down to the custom and say, you know what, Eric and his family are telling me that they're gonna be sailing around the world for the next 6 months. I can go in here and postpone him for however many months that I need to. Design the system around your dynamic, okay? We've applied certain customization for you because we know that you all work the business a little differently, but there are fundamentals, okay? The structure that's built in there is to help you be successful. So lean into it, okay? I think that's everything that I wanted to show you guys kind of high level. I think this is the perfect time to check the question and answer, open up to any specific questions you guys may have. And then at the end of the Q&A, if we've got a little more time, I'll show you a couple more features, okay? All right, so let's see here. Okay, so it looks like Erin imported her contacts without designating coaches and customers. You can absolutely redo that. So what's great is that anytime you bring in an import into Teamzy, not to worry, it's going to, you're gonna have an option to wipe out the entire import and redo it at any given time. The easiest way to do that is gonna be to head over to your team page. From here, you've got your import option. This is actually a little drop down. It's going to give you a couple choices. Select import history, and this is going to give you an itemized list of every single import. If you brought in 30 imports, you're going to have a list of 30 there, okay? Just find the import that you'd like, hit delete this import. It's going to remove all of the subsequent contacts. From there, you can re-import and apply those advanced options that I showed you. If you have any challenges, you reach out to me. Okay, let's see here. So Lindsay wants to know, does this notify you of birthdays? We do not currently have automatic birthday reminders, but we are working on that. So that's something that I've already got on the docket with our developers. They're looking for a way to either build you a report or some sort of an automatic reminder. Stay tuned for that, okay? Guys, Teamzy is something that you guys are using the most refined version, which was created for Beachbody coaches because we've had some incredible time to refine and build based on your user feedback. So keep that coming, okay? If there's something that you think would make things especially easy, or you know what, this is really, I think this will be beneficial to the overall community, drop us a line using your feedback button. We love, love, love that feedback. And what's more is we're a small team, guys, so we put that into play almost immediately. If we can, we will, okay? So we'd love to implement things for you in real time. Get us your feedback. We'd love to hear it. All right. Let's see here. After you hit your daily goal and have 100%, can you go in and work more? DJ, absolutely. Keep working, okay? If you feel like you just built crazy momentum and you want to keep going, do it. Yes, challenge yourself. Go in there and break the system if you need to, okay? But it won't. You can absolutely continue working beyond your goals every day, and it's simply going to be beneficial to your business. You've met the threshold, and now you're just pushing through. Way to go. Awesome. Okay, let's see here. So DJ, at any point, so if you come in and you see this bar completely filled in, scroll down and you should still have additional names in your Who's Up Next section. If you don't, it just means that you are like an insane, like over the top, crazy producer, like doing insane connections, which is awesome. All you've done is you've fulfilled all of your quotas so far. So if you ever come in and you don't see names listed in your Who's Up Next section, go ahead and click Team on the left. And then when your all list comes up, you can choose to sort it by prospects. And then go ahead and sort by last connected. This is going to bring for you to the top all of the people that you haven't connected with, or it's going to bring you the people that you connected with the longest ago. So that you'll be able to go in. So if at that point, DJ, you're thinking, okay, well, you know what, I guess I'm following up with them early. You can start to connect with people sooner. You can start to reach out in other ways. So if at any point you log into your dashboard and you've completed the entire wheel and you scroll down to your Who's Up Next section and that's empty, then you head over to your team section because you're lapping the goal. You're headed around it twice, okay? So let's see here. If that didn't help, go ahead and jot down another question and I'll go ahead and specify for you. Let me see if there are any other questions in here that I didn't get to yet. Guys, if you have, you can use the chat feature or you can use the question and answer section. Feel free to jot them down there and I will answer in real time for you. So some other things that I want to mention as you guys are thinking through some questions. You can access Teamzy from your mobile device, okay? So I know, like I said at the beginning, you guys are crazy busy, so a lot of this is done on the go. So utilize our mobile site. You're gonna want to, if you're on an iPhone, go to Safari, and then in the browser, type in app.teamzy.com. That's going to redirect you to our awesome mobile site where you'll be able to track on the go, access all of your your client information, and you can even do connects on the road. You can send emails. You can access your scripts. It's going to be awesome. Again, we're squeezing in those power hours, even on the really crazy busy days. Okay, so again, the mobile site is app.teamzy.com. Now, what I did with my mobile site on my mobile device is I actually saved it to my home screen. You won't be able to see it because of my glare, I think. But so it looks just like an app right on my home screen. So you can do the same thing if you're on an iPhone or on an Android device. you just, there's a little option at the bottom that allows you to save to home screen. If you need help, you reach out to me. All right, so that's the mobile site. Let me take a look and see if you have any additional questions here. Now let me talk to you guys a little bit about tracking sales and things of that nature. So as you're connecting with people, you're gonna be moving folks from prospect to customer, from customer to coach, okay? So let's say I'm working with Rachel and I sell Rachel a challenge pack. I can actually come to Rachel's profile either by going to team and finding her on the list, or I can search her name here, okay? I can search Rachel. It'll start to auto-populate and give me my list of names, and I can click on the name and redirect to the profile. Okay, from here, once you're looking at the contact profile, you'll have the connect option that you're used to. That's again going to be anytime you log the connection with the person, and then let's say after my connection, I'm going to log the sale. So I'll hit sale here. It'll drop my type option, and I'll say I sold Rachel a challenge pack, and I'd hit save here. It's going to log that to her activity feed so that I have a running track anytime someone is involved in a product or choosing to take advantage of a business opportunity. All of that information is going to be listed in one area. Okay, so that's how you track the sale. Now, we track in Teamzy your sale and your income a little bit separately. So to track your income, what you want to do is go over to your business tab here on the left-hand side. This business tab is really awesome because this is going to be all your business statistics, guys. Excuse me, that's a tongue twister. Okay, so business statistics. You will now have access to your income goal. Okay, you're going to have a side-by-side comparison here. This little wheel will actually show you your progress with respect to that overall goal. Like I said, it's not just a number that's going to live in the system somewhere. You're actually going to be working toward that goal. So as you generate income, as you earn commissions, track those in the system. You don't have to track them individually. So a moment ago, I tracked a sale for Rachel, but I don't have to immediately go over and track the individual commission. You can actually do your income. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. You can track your income by date range, okay? So do it by earnings statement. You'll be able to just plop in here how much you made between a certain time range, and the system will create an itemized income report for you. This is gonna be a great tool when we're at month 6, month 8, okay, of the year, and you're looking to course correct, or kick it into gear, anything like that. These are great tools when you're coaching your fellow team members, anything like that. So track your income here. You can do so by clicking the little plus symbol here, or you can add income in the upper right-hand corner. Either or will update your income in real time. So let me just go ahead and do that for you guys really quickly. Let's say I made that 31st through the 10th. Okay. I would add income. It's going to go ahead and add that line for me. And if I view here, it'll let me know how close I am to that goal. That's just how easy it's going to be to track your income. Other statistics that are being rendered on your business page, your total number of customers. So as you move people from prospect to customer, this is automatically going to be updated. So at any given time, you can take a quick look and see, okay, I've got 3 customers. Maybe I want to grow a little more for the year. Okay, you can even set a goal here if you'd like. These are set individually. So you can just come over here to this section and say, I want 10 customers for the year. I want 25 coaches. Okay, so as you set those goals and you update them, the system will be updated in real time, and it'll let you know how close or how far you are to meeting that goal. You've got a growth chart. You have a list of activities by week. And then if you scroll down far enough, you come to your ratios and your itemized activity history. This activity history is awesome. It's going to let you actually apply filters. So if I want to see all of the invites that I sent only for the challenge groups, I can do that. If I want to see just my connections, I want to see just my sales. So you can get kind of specific, take a look back at your last 10 days, 15 days, if you're doing a blitz or a, you know, if you're trying to just kind of massive amount of connections you're trying to get through. I've got a lot of teams that are doing a challenge here in the new year where they're doing 100 connections in a week, in 2 weeks. Whatever you're doing, these tools will help you kind of keep accountable and stay on track. So that's going to be your business section kind of in a nutshell. And I'm going to glance over at the chat and see if we have any other questions. Okay, do you have to import the birthdays or will it take it from Facebook? Mine didn't take them from Facebook, so I was, okay. So you didn't do anything wrong, Kendra. So what's going on is that Facebook has some serious privacy compliance, okay? So they do not release any information. That security is applied to you when you use Facebook, so it's applied to everybody else that you have as friends as well. So ultimately, all we're able to render from Facebook is first and last name, okay? This seems like it's not really going to be helpful, but it is, because that list of 500 or 1,000 people just floating out there on Facebook doesn't do you any good. But having it all in one place in Teamzy with an applied follow-up so that you know there's consistency is going to help, okay? You'd still know that you'd head over to Facebook to connect with them, but ultimately you've now got it all in one place and it's applied to the system. So you didn't do anything wrong. Facebook just has some serious limitations on the amount of information that they let you pull. Okay, let's see here. How much is this monthly after our 30-day trial ends? Okay, so Teamzy is a monthly investment of $29.99 per month. Okay, that's completely month to month. You can choose to cancel at any time. Or you have the option to take advantage of our annual discount, okay, which you can take advantage of Teamzy for $299.99. That's going to be a savings of $60 if you choose to do the annual investment up front, okay? So that's going to be your cost breakdown for Teamzy. You choose to subscribe whenever you're ready. So in the upper right-hand corner, you can go down to settings when you're ready, and then you go down to billing, and that's going to display for you your subscription options. At that point, you put in your payment information when you're ready, and you would be able to continue with your Teamzy account. Okay, let's take a look here. So we discussed mobile. We talked about the fact that you can access it on the road, how you track your sales and your income. Now, if you're first getting started with Teamzy and you're kind of you want to know, where do I get answers to my questions, FAQs, things like that, your university section is going to be really beneficial for you. So on the left-hand side under business is going to be your university tab. Once that loads for you, you're gonna have access to FAQs based on network, okay? Because you guys know that we have created Teamzy tailored to some other networks. You're gonna click FAQs for Team Beachbody, should that be your network. Once you end up in the FAQs, it's gonna link you to a lot of our getting started tutorial videos, different webinars that we've done in the past, and then what you're gonna start to see listed in here, I'm working through creating documentation for our FAQs, like itemized 1, 2, 3 steps, for loading contacts, for things like that. So your university section will be the best bet for that. If you would like to send us feedback, like I said, you've got your feedback tool built right into Teamzy. If you need help at any given time, in addition to my contact information, which you're gonna get in just 1 second, you have access to our help option. So if you click help, you can type in your information and your question, and there is an actual person monitoring this. Or my colleague Barry. We're gonna get back to you in real time and try and help you out as best we can, but you're also gonna have my contact information, so know that you've got the support if you need it. All right, guys, so go ahead and jot down any last minute questions that you may have. I really appreciate you all sticking with me. This is awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and share my contact information with you guys now. Oops, where'd it go? There we go. Okay, guys, so you should be seeing my contact information now. Feel free to jot down any questions as we kind of close up the call. But if there's anything that I can do, I'm always here to help by call, text, or email. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I hope you enjoy Teamzy. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you being here. Have a great night.